Another video. I decided to video, I don't know how it's going to come out, video myself making the coordinating necklace to go with these ball drop earrings. Like I said, this 18mm ball with metallic band is still on Aunties Beads website. The small ones are not. So I've got my ruler that I got for free at Fire Mountain Gems. They always send you something free. If you ever order from Fire Mountain Gems, you'll always get a little freebie. Sometimes it'll be a magnet, and sometimes it'll be something that you could really use, like a nice ruler. It's got, I don't know what centimeter size is on this side, but this is the English side. Made in China. Can't see that. Gonna use the same chain. I've already made the 18mm into a component. All I used was a gunmetal eye pin. I strung two 4mm dark tone silver beads on either side of the 18mm bead. I made a simple loop. I'm not making a wrap loop. It's a simple loop. And I'm also going to make, it's going to be a fairly short necklace. Because when a bead is this big, and this is like basically almost all that's going to be on the necklace, I want it to be, you know, nestled right in the hollow of my neck. I don't want it like draping down. I found in my stash, apparently I'm the reason they don't have any more of the 12mm because I ordered 4. 2 for the earrings and 2 more. I guess I was going to make additional earrings, so I don't know. But I'm going to put these on head pins and link them to chain. Did I say head pins before? I'm going to put them on eye pins and link them to chain. I need the shiny silver. I know you can't see it probably on the screen, but this is the shiny kind. Gunmetal can be deceptive. If you go and order things, hey, little kitties! That sound in the background was the tags of my kitties fussing. Some gunmetal, like I said, it's that really dark color, and some is a shiny. It has like a shiny color, more like a hematite. These head pins are too thin. They'd be perfect for wire wrapping, but they're too thin for linking them to chain to a necklace. I need thicker. Hey, little kitties! You can't see what I can see, but my cats are fussing. Don't do that. Leave her alone. Why must you bother her? She's napping. I have one old cat, very old. She's in, you know, God willing, she's in decent health, but she doesn't like to be disturbed, and the younger cat is disturbing her. Okay, I'll use these. And they're shiny enough. They have a shiny coating on them. Gonna make just a loop. This is like a waist of, as far as I can see, this is a goodly waist of a eye pin because I'm using so little of it. But when I bought them, this was the length that came in. My cutter. I had a hard time when I was learning how to make basic loops, how much to cut off. And one trick is, if you do a lot of them, you'll be able to say, okay, oops, there it goes. It's almost the width of your finger. People talk about 3/8 or 3/16, whatever it is. However thick your finger is, that's where you cut. And the other trick, which I'll do now, if I can find my little tool that I use, is to take, and I learned this from a beading site. I don't know whether it was About.com's beading forum or one of the other beading sites. It's to take an 8mm round bead, put that on the head or eye pin that you're going to cut. If you can find the hole. And then cut to there, and that gives you, and you know what, you can save this because you can make eye pins out of this. There's just enough to make a really short eye pin. that will give you the perfect length remaining wire to do your loop. Bend it. Or maybe not in this case. Okay, bend it. And try to keep your loops parallel, is that the word? You know, they should both go in the same line so that when you bend your wire, always bend, you know, if your loop is laying like this, bend your wire like this so that when you do make the loop again, it'll be along the same line, it'll be parallel to the other one. And it's a loop. See, this is what I mean by parallel. They're both facing that way. One is not going this way, the other one's not going that way. And the rest of it will be me cutting chain and preparing the necklace. Okay, I've got my centerpiece and the two little pieces that are going to go up the side of the necklace. Now, what I need is a bead board. Now, I'm going to lay this out on a bead board, and you're not going to be able to see it because I don't have that kind of, the angle for the camera. But this is where a bead board comes in handy. I'm going to put my centerpiece there at the 0, and maybe these at the 3-inch mark. And it's going to allow me, this is a beat up bead board. I've had this bead board for a long time. The cats have gotten around it and everything else. Anyway, I'm going to be able to cut chain. Just not quite at 0. Okay. I'm going to be able to cut lengths of chain for here to here. And then for the rest, since I want a 16-inch necklace, from here to the, can't see it, there's a marker up here, it says 8, there it is, 8, I'll show you. There it is. And I'm going to cut the chain, you know, it's 4 sections of chain. 2 for here, and 2 to make it to the 8, and that will give me 8 on this side, 8 on that side, will give me 16 inches, and I'll have a little wiggle room with the clasp, and when I put the clasp on, I can also figure out whether or not I'm going to put an extender on, depending on the type of clasp I use. You know, I can cut another inch or so of chain to make an extender, so that, you know, some days you just feel like, you know, you'd be surprised what parts of your body might feel fat. Some days your neck feels fat. And you don't want, you know, a 16-inch necklace just choking you around your neck. Thank you.